I'm a firm believer in making sure that we're good to other people, because that's the civilization that I'd love to live in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, One really interesting thing there that sort of I just wanted to pick your brains on is that element where we go through life and we go through pain and struggle and try and like overcome these challenges.
Right.
The interesting thing is that element of still maintaining that enthusiasm for life, that vigor and that passion post those um, challenges happen. How do you think we do that in a really meaningful way?
Well, I think they're really the two principles that come out of life planning, out of and what we do in advisors. Yeah, I mean the root of it for an advisor is great listening.
Yeah,
So you listen um, selflessly. I mean, that's the astonishing thing. I mean, most people think of financial advisors as being greedy and self-centered, and sometimes a little too cocky and arrogant. And what we train our advisors to do, number one, is to listen,
mm,
and to listen without putting yourself in the way.
yeah,
And what happens out of that is that, like you're talking about these struggles that people go through, and how do they come back to their dreams. And what we train the advisors to do is listen for two things primarily. I mean, you listen to everything, but there are two things that cause this that you're talking about them. I mean, one of them is sorrow and struggle and anger and frustration and depression and all the dark stuff. And you listen there, and what you don't do what a therapist does, which is go back and look at, well, why did this happen and what did your parents do, and all that kind of stuff. All we do is empathize, but we give really, really great support and great empathy.
mm,
And the client feels it. So
yeah,
what we need, first of all, to do through empathy, it could be through therapy, could be through a mentor, is to move through, like the hero's journey that Joseph Campbell talks about. We need
yeah,
to move through that darkness in order to get back to the light. And we do it by kindness is one thing, by
yeah,
being kind to ourselves and by being open. And there's a particular way mindfulness can help, because there's a way of feeling your feelings, but letting your thoughts go. That's my mantra.
yeah.
Let your thoughts go, let your feelings be. And so that's one way. But then the other way is, and we train the advisors to do this, is keep your eye out for what excites the client, for where they're
Where's the
inspired.
smile come and the
Yeah,
spark, right? Yeah, yeah,
exactly. And look for that and really support that as well. Gosh, you said when you spoke about gardening, you just lit up,
yeah,
and just celebrate what
yeah.
it is that the person loves.
I love that.